What's up, YouTube? Streets of Rage Online, and we are here with some concept art from Streets of Rage 4. We're going to try to keep this video short.
Not over an hour.
Yeah, keyword try. But yeah, we have some concept art of Axel and Blaze from the art guy. I posted this on Twitter a couple of days ago. And if you guys have been following us on Twitter, we reposted it and everything. Unfortunately, actually, I think it was yesterday that it got posted. When did we have an outage? That was yesterday, wasn't it?
That was yesterday.
Yeah, so we had the outage yesterday, so we couldn't even make this video or anything, or post this video up. But before we get into that, I would like to happily announce that we will be talking to one of the devs from Lizard Cube. I believe he's the head art guy. If I remember correctly, Lizard Cube is only comprised of 2 people, an artist and a programmer. And then, of course, they have other people come in for these projects like Wonder Boy and such, which we see is happening with Streets of Rage 4. So, yeah, I'm happy to announce that we will be talking with them on hopefully the next podcast we're looking to record this week. But, yeah, that's coming soon, so we will have some answers for you guys. But, you know, first off, we got Axel here. I guess it is confirmed. He does have a bit of a dad bod. Beforehand, like I said before, he looked actually pretty buff in the trailer, but now we're actually seeing the sprite from the, from in-game here, as well as the concept art. And yeah, he does have a he has a bit of a belly there.
He's a little wide.
I still like the design. I still like it the way it is. I like the fact that he's pretty much wearing his Streets of Rage 3 attire underneath the flannel shirt and the jacket. I think it's pretty cool. But now I have a lot of questions in regards to like what is going on with Axel, because we definitely see here, looking up close with his hair and the beard and everything, like this guy has not had a shave or a haircut in what looks to be years. Yeah, and the fact that, as I said before, he's wearing his Streets of Rage 3 attire under these like new little additions that they added. We see the pants ripped at the bottom. Like,
those are not new pants at all.
Yeah, I think I would go as far as to say that I think Axel is actually homeless. I don't think he's been doing very well over the past 24 years.
I think he had a hard time settling back into society after all that fighting.
Yeah. I actually have a theory on this that I wanted to cover in another video, but I think there could be a possibility that Axel is still kind of chasing Mr. X. Like, he still thinks that he's alive out there somewhere. Who knows?
Like, he doesn't trust that he's actually gone.
Yeah, it's like I said before, Project Cross Zone 2 already hinted at this thing where Mr. X can transfer his essence into these different robots and stuff. And I've said that in the other podcasts as well. So, Axel may just be the only guy go out there talking about Mr. X still being alive, and the rest of the team is just looking at him like, yeah, dude, we killed him. He's gone. He's gone. Yeah.
And he's just like, no, he's still out there.
But I think Axel kind of represents the fan base. Let's be real. Like, this is us. We've been waiting for this game for 20. We've been waiting for this game for 24 years, and most of us have been doing nothing but playing the classic games ever since. Like, in a sense, we haven't really moved on. We've been still waiting for this 4th game, and it looks like Axel has been waiting with us. But you see all the colors. You see all the color set up and everything. Like, it really looks like they were actually trying to go for like a classic, maybe a 32-bit palette with this. I think the sprites are actually going to be flat. It looks like it's going to be flat here, just like in the concept art. And I think there's going to be like shaders and stuff that's going to actually be part of the game, because it looks like in the screenshots from what we've seen, like there's different shaders and there's different types of lighting on the characters, especially on Garcia and stuff like that. So that might be the case here, and I'm actually happy to see that. So what are your thoughts on Axel's design so far? Just seeing all this up close.
Seeing it more up close, I mean, I kind of have to wonder if, it's not really so much him, kind of not being out of shape, because he doesn't look like some guy that's just been sitting around, living life, like, living life on some kind of island kind of vibe. He looks like, his age. This is some time after. And, just looking at his clothes, even his little, his jacket looks kind of beat up when you look at the sleeves. Like, there's some little, like,
there's some tears on
there's some little
sleeves.
flaring on the shoulders as well. So, really looking at him overall, like, he is not looking like some dude that's been sitting still. So, I think, if anything, like, maybe this is just like the normal, oh, well, he got older, so he put on some weight kind of weight.
It looks to me like he's been, like, because you see he's buff in the arms and everything. Like, It looks like he's still been at it, like, just beating up punks and stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he stopped.
But it doesn't look like he's been hitting the gym. So it's like he's just husky. Like, he's just husky. He doesn't have, like, he's not ripped like he would have been in the original 3 games. But he's still out there, like, fighting and everything. So, he's buff, he's husky, but he's not, like, in shape, like, fit. And that shirt around his waist looks pretty old as well. I mean, actually, and I noticed, like, with the, just even with the pants and the shirt and the shoes and everything, like, even all those things look pretty faded.
Yeah. They're not, like, bright or nothing.
Like, you see his shirt's kind of eggshell color instead of, like, straight up, like, what is it? What is that white? I can't think of the color, but, like, just flat white. Like, this looks like it's been aged. Like,
this has some age to it.
Yeah, I still like it so far. I don't think that there are going to be other characters that look this aged. Like, I think, well, at least not like in a sense of Axel. I'm thinking maybe if Max does come back, depending on how old the developers think he is, because we don't really have like a confirmation on how old Max really is. Some people would assume that he was actually in his late 20s, Streets of Rage 2, which means, let's see, Axel was 23 in Streets of Rage 2, so yeah, somewhere between 24
and 39. Yeah, he can't be too far off.
Yeah, probably about like, 4 to 6 years older than Axel. So not really that much older than Axel, but still kind of old. But considering that, if they think that he was, because I think Remake placed him at like in his early 30s or something or whatever. If they go by something like that, then Max is probably gonna have like gray hair. He's gonna be pretty old looking. But I don't think he's gonna be as drastically changed as Axel here. Like, he actually might, like I said, I think the rest of the team probably went about their lives and actually, Max probably went back to wrestling, Adam probably went back to climbing the police ranks, like I said, skate being in school. Like, I don't really see those 3 characters having
fallen off so much.
Yeah, having fallen off like Axel. So this Axel, like I said, Axel to me represents the fan base. Like, we've been here waiting, we really haven't moved on from the series. Whereas like, Blaze on the other hand is probably like I said, she probably went off doing other things and living life until whatever events is going on in Streets of Rage 4 came back and called her back into action. But yeah. With that being said, like I said, I give Axel a thumbs up. What do you think?
I would give him a thumbs up too, because honestly, like, I know people are complaining about it, but I like him here more than I have in any of the other games, and I know that's probably like the worst thing to fucking say, but I like him more here. And then, like, this was the first time I look at him and I'm like, wow, I like him.
Yeah. He's controversial, that's for sure. And, I mean, for better or for worse, he's controversial. But I like the change, because, like I said, I would actually say I like this design probably the most out of all 4 of his designs too. I mean, his older designs were cool, but I mean they were too trope. They were too much of a trope. The standard, blonde guy, blue jeans, white shirt trope. I'm glad that they stepped out of bounds and actually tried to evolve the character a bit.
Like the standard pretty boy leader or something.
Yeah, and they weren't scared to do something, to do something controversial. I'm pretty sure they knew this was going to be controversial when they did the design, but they weren't scared to do that, to give Axel some age. Because I mean, you got stuff like Cody, where Cody, he's the mayor now, and like it's just he's gone from. But Cody already had his transition into like that controversial change when they put him in.
Yeah, when they put him in jail.
Yeah, put him in prison, and he was in prison stripes and everybody. Nobody liked that when that came about. And then now people don't like Mayor Cody. So
that, everyone's a critic.
Yeah, it's always going to be a thing with like these type of characters where people don't want to accept change with them. Whether it be like a downhill spiral or an uphill thing.
They have to kind of pretty much stay in the same box that they were presented in order for people to not really complain.
I think it's just a thing of like letting time do its thing, because like I said with Cody, it got to a point where people actually got so used to jail Cody, and they actually liked that design, that now we have Mayor Cody. Mayor Cody going right back to like he's a return to form. Not only is he a return to form, but he's an upswing in the character. Like he's a mayor now. And then he's back to fighting the way he used to fight in Final Fight 1. But people have gotten so used to that version of Cody that now they don't even like this version of Cody. So I think it's just a thing of like let time do its thing. I think when people see Axel in action, they'll probably like him a lot more.
Cognitive dissonance.
Yeah, and that also makes me think that like they're going to do some pretty cool stuff with the other characters as well. I don't think the other characters are going to be like aged like this. They're probably going to age in a different way.
Yeah, if Blaze is anything to go by, they're not going to be the same.
Yeah. Now, speaking of Blaze, yes, here we go. Not as many little things to look at here, as opposed to Axel having like all different concept pieces. I'm just going to assume that this is because she isn't fully finished yet. That's what I've been hearing as far as the demo goes. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But yeah, we got enough here. We actually see that the mole that was missing from the trailer is actually here now. In this,
the mole is back.
Yeah, the mole is back. We don't know where it went on the trailer. Maybe he was on vacation for a bit and had to come back. And but it's here. I still think this stance is very awkward. I'm wondering how they're going to animate that.
I feel like they need to fix this side because I feel like this is the part that's making it look awkward.
Yeah, I don't think the video is going to show the mouse, but she's talking about the left leg, our left, her right. But yeah, the stance is kind of weird. I'm really wondering how it's going to animate. But I mean, let's be real. Blaze had some awkward stances in pretty much all the games. I think Streets of Rage 2 was probably the least awkward looking. Like it looked like it was actually possible to do. But at the very same time, the way she was standing, like her ways, her arms were posed and everything in 2, was kind of weird. It was kind of that, somebody said the take me pose, and I'm like,
oh God.
Now I can't unsee that, but
I'm never going to be able to unhear that.
But, I mean, what is there to really say about this design other than we love this design? It's literally their Bare Knuckle 3 manual design put into action. Obviously with some changes, like they pretty much fused Street Race 2 Blaze with Bare Knuckle 3 beta and manual Blaze. With the loop earrings, the jacket. The loop earrings from the beta, the jacket from the manual, or a similar jacket to the manual. Of course, like the the gloves and boots are similar to Streets of Rage 3 or Bare Knuckle 3. Then of course the top is from 2. I don't even think I think her hair, no, her eyes are actually brown. I thought it was blue at first, but no, they're brown. They're brown again, like Streets of Rage 2. But what do you think of the design so far?
I really like the design. I think it's, it's not that different. It's kind of, it's neither here nor there. It's a good or bad thing, but I feel like it'd actually look a little bit better if that belt wasn't hanging the way that it was.
Yeah, I'm never a fan of the hanging belt. I never understand that design choice in any design.
But I mean, I don't hate her design. I still like it.
It's one of those things that it doesn't make sense in general, but it's also not practical either. It's like you're fighting on the streets. You really think somebody's not going to pull you? I mean, I guess the loop earrings are probably just as bad. Maybe that's why they removed them in 3.
The loop earrings, the mini skirt is just as bad, really, if you want to get... Well, no, her whole damn outfit is bad if you really want to get down to it.
Well, not really. I mean, the skirt could be, they could use it as an excuse for, mobility or whatever, not having that.
Someone can still pull her by her little bralette or whatever. They can pull it down.
Well, I mean, that's in general. That's not really that's like any shirt you wear, somebody's going to pull you by your shirt. I mean, we're going to be real. You're talking about bare knuckle fighting, everybody's just walking around shirtless.
I mean, true, but still.
But I'm just talking about as far as the belt goes. That's like asking for an opening. Same thing with the loop earrings and stuff.
Oh yeah, no, the loop earrings. I mean,
and that's just coming from me having been, having done karate classes growing up. That's the first thing they always talk about. Is don't wear anything loose that, make sure you remove anything that's loose that could be pulled when you're in a fight. Because you don't want, the last thing you want somebody pulling an earring out of your ear. Or having some kind of loose clothing that they could pull you in and slap the crap out of you with.
Or, have a tighter grip on you because of.
But yeah, it's not to downplay the design, though. I get what they were doing. They were making her look, at her best.
But still, I like this design more.
I like the yellow.
I was gonna say, I actually really like the fact that they added the little yellow details, and really, I'm actually really glad that they put hoop earrings on her.
Yeah, I like, because it even says here,
the yellow looks so much more modern on her now. The
yellow is for the decorations, pretty much the stripe on her glove, the stripe on the jacket, the earrings. The yellow is literally there for the decoration. So I like that the little extra things that they added do have they just wanted to add those things there, and it actually speaks to her character too. She's the type of character that is a fashionista apparently, because she has so many different looks too.
Yeah, she actually really puts more thought into how she dresses.
But yeah, like I said, not too much to say about this. Like I said, I like the concept art. I like the colors. As I said before, I think the colors are going to be flat so that they can do proper lighting and stuff with the game's engine, which is going to be pretty cool. But there's not too much to say here.
I still really like her boots too.
Yeah, the boots are pretty cool too. Somebody was saying that it was kind of close to her Streets of Rage 2 boots, the elf boots looking thing.
Yeah, these are actually higher now.
Yeah, they're higher and they look better.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's not too much else I would like to I could say on the concepts. I'm glad we got these. It's really nice to see that they even showed the black and white ones. I think some people can have some fun coloring these in.
Yeah.
Somebody actually did a color edit on Twitter. I think I posted it up on Discord, where they made her jacket and stuff look like Eggman's jacket.
Oh god.
I was like, oh, that's actually pretty cool. And it's now I actually want to see that in the game. See if I can, see.
That is better than what I thought it would.
I like this. I actually want to see this as a costume.
Yeah, that actually be really nice.
That'd be a cool little Easter egg. or maybe if we get some kind of color edit or something like that, that'd be cool to see. Stuff like that. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about the concept art so far. Like I said, we were gonna keep this pretty short. As far as other characters go, like I said, I do trust that the team are gonna do something pretty cool with the rest of the characters. What are your closing thoughts?
I don't really know.
Yeah, it is a concept art video. We don't have
Yeah.
much to say. So, yeah, that brings us to the end of the video. Like I said before, we will be talking to one of the devs pretty soon. So stay tuned for that. As I said, like, comment, subscribe, share.
Hit that notification button.
I hate that notification button, but hit it anyway. We will see you guys on the next video. Later.
Bye.